Hello Tai Chiers, my name is Matt Holker. I work with Tai Chi Master Richard Clear, and together we help Tai Chi students and teachers all over the world to rapidly build internal power for self-defense and health. And yesterday I did a video about being better than your former self, and not trying to compete too much with other people, but really being in competition with yourself. And that was, a Tai Chi path to improvement. And in the middle of that, I was asked about Tai Chi's approach to Iron Palm, and so I wanted to share a little bit about that with you today. Obviously, I can't go over the whole thing, but if you're interested in this stuff, if you're interested in real-world applications of internal power, you should head to TaiChiMadeClear.com. You're going to find a lot more cool stuff over there. I did want to talk a little bit about Tai Chi's approach to Iron Palm because I was asked, and because I said I would. It's an interesting thing because most people, when they hear Iron Palm, if they are familiar with sort of conditioned hand, with this where the bones have been thickened and the muscles are thicker and the tendons are tougher, and the hand has been conditioned and it's more powerful because it's physically tougher. And Tai Chi does not do that. Tai Chi, it's not that it couldn't or that it would be, wrong if you had already done it. Now you can't do Tai Chi. It's not that. But the Tai Chi approach to it is an internal approach. It is an internal Iron Palm, and so it's taking a relaxed hand, Tai Chi, ultimate relaxation, but ultimate power, both. And it's taking that relaxed hand and figuring out how to put a bunch of juice into it effortlessly without taking any damage. And so the Tai Chi approach is actually to Iron Palm is actually a little bit counterintuitive, because the Tai Chi approach is softness. That's how, and a bunch of other things. I mean, it's whole body power for sure, like all Tai Chi is. It's whole body power. It's body connection, and it's weight transfer into the target. It's all of these things, but it gets the ability to do all of those things, Tai Chi does, from its softness, and that's how it delivers its Iron Palm. And I've shown you some kind of Tai Chi ways of doing that with board breaks. I've shown you on some bags, and I wanted to just show you on some random stuff, because you can actually see this stuff on kind of whatever you find lying around. If you can find a good baseline, and then you can that's kind of right at the tipping point of something, and then you can do your internal stuff and see that there is a difference. Then you can use those materials. Now I've had the Iron Palm training, which is like 5 hours of instruction and at least 100 days of actual training. So don't do this, what I'm about to do, unless you've gone through internal Iron Palm training the way I have. You might hurt yourself, but I want to show you just kind of what the difference is between a hit and a Tai Chi Iron Palm hit with the best way that I can muster right now, which is on this sort of bench that I found. It's this stone bench, and I'm going to try to get a good angle on it. And there's this cup right here, and you can see there's a little bit of water in there. And if I hit towards the middle of the bench, if I try to kind of slam on it with my physicality, I don't know if you can see the water in there, but I can kind of slam on it with muscle, and the water jiggles, and the bench makes a certain kind of sound when I do that. If I will, and I'm hitting it pretty hard, but I'm hitting it with my muscles. If I do the Tai Chi Iron Palm method, the Tai Chi Iron Palm method is relaxation. And so if I will do the Tai Chi Iron Palm method, and I'll get in better structure, it's hard for me to be in good structure down here, but to get it on film and all that, but if I'll be in at least better structure, and soft and relaxed, and get my whole body up and down into the action as I do it, and I let that transfer into the target, I don't know if you can tell, but the water is moving a lot more, and actually the whole bench is wobbling on its foundations. Where this water is down here, that is a little cup where there's a bolt, and this whole thing, this whole bench is just a big form of concrete that, I don't know, must weigh 100 pounds. It's a heavy looking, I wouldn't want to carry it anywhere. It's heavy, and it's bolted to another great big slab of concrete that is set in the ground. And that bench was wobbling on its foundations on those bolts when I was doing the Iron Palm hit, I hope that that came across on the camera. You can really, really tell here. I don't know if you can tell at home, but that's what was happening. The same hit, same place, but with correct Tai Chi principles and less muscle, but just more flow, more good Tai Chi kind of principle. And it had a much heavier hit, a much bigger impact on the whole object. And it's not like I'm gonna, you know, break that thing with an iron palm from that distance, but you saw I was hitting it pretty hard, and I was actually wobbling the whole structure, and my hand is good. I'm fine. I've got a little dust on it. I'll have to wash it later because I was hitting a dirty piece of concrete. But that's all the more that happened to my hand, is it got a little dirty. I'm totally fine, and I can do it from much further away and much harder, and I'm still good. And so that's the benefit of the Tai Chi iron palm training, is that it takes your normal hand and it develops your body-mind connection between your mind and your hand, and it pumps that up so much that it gives you this crazy extra juice, and it allows the weight to transfer because it's doing it through softness and relaxation. That's the thing about Tai Chi that a lot of people don't understand. A lot of MMA fighters think that Tai Chi is good, the relaxation part is good for like maybe some defense up close or something, but that's about it. And then you got to get structured up for the hits, and that's not true. In Tai Chi, the juice of the hits is in the relaxation. The power is in the softness. That's where you get your real oomph, your real impact from your hits, is coming from the weight transfer that you're able to get in there because your body is soft and relaxed, and you're able to move it with integrity, with internal power. And so this is really internal power applied to Tai Chi. It is a really powerful thing that you should work on if you work on any internal arts, but especially if you work on Tai Chi and you want it for self-defense. You really should have a powerful whole body hit like that that's relaxed. And so the iron palm training is absolutely ideal for that. If you're interested in this stuff and you want to do more training, the iron palm specifically isn't on TaiChiMadeClear.com, but there is a bunch of great stuff on there that will help you develop the iron palm, that is kind of stair-stepping you towards that and giving you that internal power where you're still going to develop a really strong, powerful hit. It's just not the specific internal iron training for that Qigong. But you can get a lot of juice out of what you find at TaiChiMadeClear.com, and so do head over there. I really appreciate you watching. I hope that you found something useful out of this. Again, if you have not had the training, please don't try to do what you saw me do just based on my little description of it here. I wanted to give you an idea of what the Tai Chi iron palm involves. Like I said, there's about 5 hours of instruction for how to really do it, how to really get it on, and it takes about 100 days to really turn it on to a level. And I'm not saying that you couldn't do this on your own without that, but I wouldn't risk it, and so I'm telling you, don't. If you're interested in this stuff, do that training first, or at least go to TaiChiMadeClear.com and do that training. And you'll be able to see a real difference kind of right away if you do that. So head to TaiChiMadeClear.com. Thank you for watching. Again, this has been Tai Chi Iron Palm, and the thinking behind Tai Chi Iron Palm and the power of softness. And I look forward to another great lesson next time. Thanks. Take care.